Yes, going on to the Atlantic Express is our next goal, because much like in the first game where it was all about the bathysphere system and that was kind of your linear thing, in this instead you are riding the train, which is apparently supposed to be the precursor to the bathysphere system in BioShock 1. Because a lot of this game is exploring BioShock's, like, Rapture's origins and seeing the underclass. A lot of this is seeing, you know, the more poverty-stricken parts of Rapture that they didn't really show much of during BioShock 1. So, that's kind of cool. That's neat that's in there, that this focuses on. It does it does a great job of kind of shoring up the lore of Rapture, for better or for worse. Yeah, I'm Delta, that's my name. There is also DLC for this game, by the way, Minerva's Den, which was written and more or less made by the Fulbright Company, which is the same people who made Gone Home. And regardless of your thoughts on Gone Home, Minerva's Den is fucking fantastic. So, assuming we have time, we're gonna play it. And it's interesting kind of what they do with the concept. But I'll kind of sit on the stuff about that for now until I know whether or not we'll be playing that. It's going to depend on how time ends up working out, because I don't want this to kind of overstay its welcome, as it were. We definitely have, you know, we got a timeline for the rest of the year, and I got to make sure this fits it. Let's see if we can get that guy. Nah, he's safe. But thankfully, there's a way through that.
Are like this. Splicers.
Yeah.
They're drug addicts. Vicious animals.
They're fuckers, I get it. You also have Vita Chamber back there. They work for us, even though they were supposed to be queued to Ryan's genetic signature. There is a reason for that. And it's basically that that Tannenbaum managed to re-queue it to our genetic signature. Somehow, we're not a sibling of Ryan or like his relative in any way, or spliced from Ryan. This guy has an identity. It's important. I'll explain it later, but basically, it's been re-queued so that those Vita Chambers work for me. Just real quick lore maintenance. Show hacking in this game. Hacking is a little different in that in order to hack, you shoot out this little needle thing. Though you can also do it if you're close up. You can still, if you're like right beside a machine, you can press the button to hack. And instead of it being the pipe dream minigame, you can either buy it out, or you can do this. Which is just a real simple minigame, real quick, like quick time event sort of thing. It does its job pretty simply. It's kind of weird that hacking acts as a weapon, but you know, whatever. If you get in the blue area, it does a little bit more, as you saw there. Getting it in the blue area upgrades its damage. Again, getting it in the blue area for like a vending machine will decrease the prices even more. You know, that kind of stuff. Switch back to my rivet gun. It's all reloaded, full of stuff. Gotta be ready, because dudes is gonna show up soon. I can hear you. Loud. But thankfully I got this guy. He'll help me out. He'll make sure things are alright. Yeah, splicers are still kind of fucking creepy. They still do the job pretty well of, unsettling you. Of rustling jimmies. Headshots, still fun. Where? There we go. Grab your shit. And that's where I'm supposed to go, but there's still lots of places to go exploring. Supplies and money and all sorts of stuff. Listen to Sophia Lamb. Talk all crazy. Yeah, she's real philosophical. For better or for worse. When Andrew Ryan, he didn't often wax philosophical. He kind of tried to talk in absolutes, and then it just ended up being philosophical. She is trying to be as high-minded as possible. Which, again, it makes her an interesting character in comparison to our good friend, Andrew Ryan. Also, one thing this game has, which is nice, it finally has a proper melee. Like, you don't have to use the drill to melee. You can just use B. And melee. And break fucking health stations, steal their health packs. Which can be great if you're going to pass by a health station and you don't really want to use it as a health station. He's just quietly complaining about how, oh, I hired a fucking psychiatrist. And I think I'm good to go. Yeah. Hey, money. Don't want to leave that money. Let's go upstairs a little bit, see what's upstairs. Oh, it's another one of these. Remember this being... This whole section's a bit of a rough part. Though I don't even know if you can actually die here. This is, again, like, there's a lot of moments here that are meant to... Whoa. There's that are meant to parallel moments in BioShock 1. And this is the one where Ryan calls you a jackal of the CIA in that first level of BioShock. But it's instead just her being like, I thought I fucking killed you. Uh-huh. I did do that. And she's thanking you for dying and then saying, don't worry, you'll die again. Uh-huh. My suffering's not gonna be over for a while. These men will ease your burden. And she just filters in a fucking firing squad. She's a little bit more efficient about this than Ryan was, who just set loose a crazy horde.
It is Sophia Lamb. She is.
I'm aware. Her fucking, video PowerPoint presentation there made that pretty clear. Stay out of the way. Dodge out of the way of the bullets. Yeah, you can totally take damage here, so you gotta be somewhat careful, or else you will die. Because you really don't want to die from the fire. That would be a real bummer. I had to waste that health pack. Meh. And a couple rivets, not too many. Not the end of the world there. I need to go that way. Anything behind me? No. I think there's a corpse somewhere. That's why they're giving me that pop-up. I'm not quite sure where that corpse would be if they're telling me to look at it for loot. Unless it's, no, not there. Must be farther ahead. Oh yeah, it's the ones floating around over there. There we go. Go look at these guys. What do you got? Remote hack dart. Awesome. Surprised that still works after being submerged long enough for you to have mildew on you. Yeah, a lot of dead bodies down here. Jeez. People were having bad days.
Now you know of the enemy we share.
Get down.
Sophia Lamb. The camera
Get
in your
up.
helmet allows me to watch through your eyes.
That's convenient.
And help you to fight her.
Well, and by help me to fight her, you mean do nothing to help me fight her. Get low again. Get up again. You see a lot of these everywhere. These are basically shrines to Sophia Lamb. Her symbol is the butterfly, for reasons I would know if I was a psychology major, but am not. So, yeah. Theta chambers. Grab these hack darts.
Security cameras
Yeah,
belong
this
to
still a thing.
But
And you can still hack them. Still do all that.
to serve you.
And that ends up being real helpful. Because you could do some good stuff there. Get some enemies dealt with by robots. Go do it. Go help. Alright, there should be more robots fighting. Yeah. Switch over to drill. Do that. How about you? There we go. What? How are you not dead, motherfucker? Did you use like a fucking health kit or something? How did... Oh man, is there dudes behind me? Like, what's going on? I could have sworn I killed both those guys, and then they both got up and continued to fight me. That wasn't cool. Ah, whatever. It's fine. I'm not too worried. I should probably heal, but I kind of want to save that health kit. I'm just hoping there's enough healing items around that I can use those instead. There's a health kit. Alright, now I'm cool to use a health kit. I'm trying to maintain about 3. Because this game does not have the upper limit of health and Eve that BioShock 1 does, where you can have 9 of each. In this game, you start off with 5 of each, and then having more is an upgrade you can buy. It's a plasmid you can have on hand. So, it's important to note. Can't just be super powered at all times. Go over here, can't do nuts over there. Because I gotta go get a plasmid, specifically telepathy.
Father, it's me.
Yep,
Eleanor.
my little sisters.
I know you're awake in there.
She's telling me good stuff's going on, that I'm a cool, and she knows that I'm awake. She still loves me more than a real mom.
Again. This plasmid is
There's a weird divorce allegory sort of thing in this game. It's kind of weird.
find me.
I don't know, that's just how I read into it. Maybe I'm wrong. Grab this, telekinesis, put it in there. Yeah, you're still gonna buy slots for all your shit. One interesting thing they did is gene tonics are no longer split into multiple sections. You just have a big old block of spaces you can put gene tonics in, which is frankly pretty nice. With this, I can learn to do some stuff. Activate the pneumo control. Basically turns this into a training thing. Coffee. Peaches or meat. No, that's a letter. I don't want that. Ugh. Alright, I think that's everything. I could wonder where those vitamins went. Oh well. Oh, there they are, at my feet. Drink that cure-all, which is just like a random super drug that heals most of your health. It's pretty handy. And telekinesis in general is a bit more useful in this game. They provide you a few more opportunities to put it to fun use. Where you got a lot more things like this. And you can do this! Later, fuckers! Yeah, that seems to aim a little better, too. What was that? Catch? He blew up his lone legs. Dumb motherfucker. You! Cut that shit out! And you can see, like, that tracked a little bit. That should have hit that pole there, but it's a little less dead on. There's a little bit of auto aim going on, so you're not having to worry too much about your telekinesis.
There would be no Rapture without me.
Just flowing around.
City without the Atlantic Express.
This is the guy who runs a train company. He's real mad that bathyspheres are a thing, basically.
These days, personal bathyspheres are all the rage.
Just like motherfuckers and their cars. Their stupid sea cars.
And the city's just left me behind.
Yeah. Progress. It's a bitch.
In the bank, though. This
Ugh.
vehicle craze.
I just love this idea that, nah, man, cars are a fad. Why would anybody want to, drive themselves around when they could have this way more convenient personal transportation? That's crazy. Go look in here a little bit. Oh, yeah, I remember all these areas. I haven't played this game in a little while, so it's going to take me a little... I'm not going to be quite as on the ball with it as I am with BioShock, where I've got it pretty memorized. There's definitely going to be some parts in this where I'm not quite sure what's going on. Especially the back half of this game. This game is kind of weird in its back half. Unsurprisingly.
Hooked on some kind of genetic
Also, I love this guy just being like, holy shit, this place is completely fucked.
slicer scribbled on walls like a warning. One of them.
Look in there. Gonna need this later.
Christ, his face. I had a gun.
I don't know how this guy managed to survive as long as... Like, you keep hearing stuff from this guy for a while. It's impressive to see that this guy survives as long as he does.
He took off like hell on wheels. It sounded like a kid.
Gonna...
A little girl.
Mm-hmm.
Cindy's alive. I know it.
Oh, hey. Another body. Sweet. Let that guy continue to talk about how he's keeping up the dream that his little girl is alive. I don't recommend it. But he's, you know what? He thinks he's got it. He thinks he's cool. He thinks he's gonna make it out of this alive. I don't have the same hope. Here's some licensed music that I'd normally be super worried about muting, but hopefully it's old enough that that's not gonna be a problem. And even if it isn't, whatever. This site's going down soon enough anyways. Oh, grab that. Listen to Ryan versus Lamb in a debate.
White is not black.
Yeah, he actually took her on in a debate, which just seems foolhardy if you're gonna be the supreme dictator of crazy objectivist Vania or whatever. Okay, we gotta be careful because there's dudes out here.
Miracle. It is a product of reason. Impossible unless
Or I could do that. That works too. Being careful? Meh. There's there's fucking gas canisters everywhere. Alright, where am I going next? Going downstairs. I'm going over here. Yeah, they do a lot of, like, putting out dudes at various spots when you kind of know there might be guys.
Or the pain of a phantom limb to one man.
Oh. Dude threw the thing in there to be like, hey, look, I'm spooky.
And the people are looting.
It's her locking up that.
Sophia Lamb is using the splicers against
Is she now? Is she really? Or is that just crazy bitches doing crazy things?
Guarding the little ones.
Well, that's the sound of that jangling. Alright.
Has awakened you.
And whoop. Get rid of that shit. Yeah. She's not using them against me very well. Also, I don't know where that splicer goes. I feel like she's supposed to be in there somewhere, but I'm not sure. Because she's not here now, and she's not behind me, so I don't know. She'll probably show up at some point. Probably wants to feed Lamb is gabbing about how she's crazy. Nothing there. Nothing that supplies thing. More wrenches. Come on, lady. I know you're out here somewhere. Oh, hey. You know the best. There we go. Oh, hey, it's more of her. Talking. You get a lot of her yakking. For better or for worse. A lot of her just kind of going on about very high-minded stuff that, it's interesting to listen to. At the same time, when you're busy fighting guys, you're not necessarily paying full attention to.
worship
I
competition.
I know.
Remember, Eleanor,
She gets, again, she makes a lot of assumptions. Oh, I just buy a bunch of health kits? I did. That was a waste of money. Buy that, hack this. Ba-doop, ba-doop, ba-doop. Now it's cheaper. And, oh no, if you get blue, you get a free item. Which can be really handy at some points. I'm gonna buy one of those just to be safe, but I'm probably good. And, yeah. That should be sufficient. Oh, creeper blocks fall down. Oh, I remember this part. We need hack dart. Oh, shit. that fucking got me. We need hack darts here because of this. That will help me out a lot. And now, it's time to fucking run. Because Splices is coming.
the elevator.
Get my drill out, use it as I need it. Oh man, I need to get... Okay, I didn't even realize I was hitting a barrel there, but I'm happy with it. And then let the robots do their job. What is going on? The aiming is a little funky in this for some reason. I don't know why. Later, fuckers. Yeah, that could have gone better. But it's a good way to, again, there's another scene, just like in BioShock, where you ride that elevator up and you see all the crap happening. Like, there's a lot of beats taken from BioShock 1.
Now, here is what the children tell me.
What do they tell you?
You are a very old Big Daddy, bonded for life to a single little...
Alright then.
When you are apart for too long, your body begins to shut down like a coma.
So basically the idea is that you have a time limit before you die for not being near Eleanor.
The name
Basically.
of your little one is Eleanor Lamb.
Oh, there's the twist. Except it's not a twist at all, because we saw it in the opening movie.
She is kept at Fontaine Futuristics on the other side of this.
Yeah, you do end up going back to Futuristics, but it's not. They do change it up a little bit, if I'm not mistaken.
Too late.
It's not the same complete environment. Like it's not just reused assets, is what I am trying to say, but saying poorly. Hey man, how's it going? He runs away because he's scared, except, boom, traps. And this is when we learn that traps are a thing. Which, that's actually a real subtle way to teach us how to use those traps. What those traps look like, how they should be used in execution. And it's pretty simple to just pick these up. They are trap rivets. You pop them in the ground, and they will fire when somebody crosses the line. Which you'll see why that's useful. There's a lot of guarding areas in this game. As I said, you're protecting little sisters. Right up ahead is an area where you're guarding... kind of Tenenbaum's outpost, if I'm not mistaken, like where she's kind of hanging out. And yeah, you got to spend a lot of time just kind of trapping areas, either using those rivets or, you know, you're going to find a bowgun equivalent that you can use for that. It's got the electric bolts. There's a few other things as well, some plasmids and whatnot.
But I'm gradually settling into his role.
Grab that.
Picking up the slack that his carelessness left behind. We are gaining steam.
What am I doing? Yeah, Gil Alexander's another scientist guy.
The Big Daddy
He is the one who works with Suchong to a degree. And okay, how do I explain this? So, in the part of the game that was never shown, when Suchong was working for Fontaine Futuristics, and then Ryan's guys totally invaded their base, when that happened, when Ryan took over Fontaine Futuristics and their whole plasmid industry, he did not then immediately put Tenenbaum and Suchong working for, like on the project because they were working with Fontaine and they were put in jail essentially before that happened. So, but in the meantime, he put Gil Alexander on it, and then later on he freed Suchong and Tenenbaum and had them work with Alexander on all that stuff. It's convoluted, and I need a fucking spreadsheet to show it properly, fucking like a line graph or something. I don't know. I need to show with a visual aid, but I don't have a visual aid, so just that's what it is. Moving on. Oh, I'm feeling dumb today. Feeling real fucking dumb. Oh, hey, a crazy lady. Hey, crazy lady. Stop being crazy. I had never meleeed somebody with a fucking hat glove before. That's great. Just boom. Oh, it's a fucking scorpion uppercut. Oh, I'm a big fan of that. All the times I've played this game, I've never done that. That's really entertaining. All right, cool. Let's go talk to Tenenbaum. Knock on the fucking intercom. Hey, lady. I see you're not dead and look entirely different than you looked in the last game. You do notice that she looks more like a freaking human being, though. In the last game, even the regular people looked like monsters. So that's another thing they added. Animations are pretty good too. Like there's a nice snappiness to the way she did that little chop in the air to punctuate that line. Like it's good animation. Well, she's telling me that, hey, first of all, you're now public enemy #1. Also, more importantly, there's gonna be splicers all over you soon. And that's the other thing, like that hand thing from BioShock Infinite, that was totally in this game. So I get maybe Rational took it. They thought that was a cool mechanic. They thought that was a cool idea of have his identity be marked on his hand, and then took that for BioShock Infinite. It's even the Delta symbol, which looks like an A instead of AD. So that's an interesting thing to note. So this oh, that one's a bad one. I need to replace that. We gotta get this place ready to go, because we gotta protect, Oh, I'm hearing them pop out over there. Yup. Okay. Oh, I'm out. Over the side. Keep my eyes out. And as you can see, like, I can pick up those rivets when I fuck them up. Oh, I was trying to hit that. That's what I got. I got it. Did I get them all? I held them off. Fantastic. Let's steal all their shit.
Thank you.
You get a lot of those kind of horde fights like that, but it feels like Delta's a bit more equipped, a bit better equipped to deal with that kind of stuff. Anyways, what you talking about, Sinclair? Sinclair's a dude. He's some guy who was one of the major builders of businesses in Rapture. This dude.
A bona fide knight in armor, complete with
He's here to help me.
horse.
He's on Tannenbaum's side for some reason.
Sinclair Sport, Esquire.
Oh, hey.
Old
Glasses.
Tannenbaum and I share an interest in the old Fontaine building.
He wants all the shit.
You'll find
He is
Eleanor.
100% just a money-making douche.
I can do business. Take the train to Ryan Amusements. I'll
Mhm.
see you shortly.
There we go. Switch that over. Also, break that so only I can use it. And we're almost done this level anyway, so it's not really a huge deal. Just trying to think what else I want to do here. Hack that. Hackety. Get all that stuff. Free drill oil. Anything in here? Nah, I'm good. Finish sucking my teeth at that, because there's always stuff around. Like just like the last game, you really don't need to buy that much stuff. There's generally enough items around. There's a lot of stuff around that you don't have to worry about really conserving too much. Over here. Look around a little bit. She's talking about how basically when she was escaping at the end of the first game, Sophia Lamb stopped her, and now she's stuck here, and she's not happy with that. You will not? Well, you will. We'll do the good ending, because there is a good and a bad ending here, just like in BioShock 2, BioShock 1, and we will do the good ending, just because. That said, the endings aren't all that different. There's not quite as sharp a turn between the endings as there is in BioShock 1. So I'll explain what happens in the bad ending when we get there. It's not really all that important though. Anyways, let us move forward onto the next level, onto Ryan Amusements.